Advertising Project TV.
Hi, my name is Miguel Andrade. Welcome to another episode of MMPTV. I'm here joined with Renee Mcbride-Williams, and we're going to be talking about the key spot computer centers that are managed by the Media Mobilizing Project. Renee, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Now, could you tell a little background about yourself? Where are you from?
West Philadelphia, born and raised. And I moved to New York for a little while, moved back to Philadelphia.
And why did you choose to move back to Philadelphia?
The educational promise that I thought would be good for my son at the time. And it worked out very well.
I'm glad to hear that. So you've been in Philadelphia for, I'm guessing your son was also born and raised here, right?
Yes, he was.
So you've been in Philadelphia for a while. What drew you to the position of working at the computer centers with the Media Mobilizing Project?
So the computer learning centers, to me, was a place where you could also find the stories that people want to tell you about their lives, what we all have in common, how we all arrived to those places to begin with as they learn. You know, you find that many people are independent in what they do, and some people just really need help, and they reach out. So this is all the things that the Media Mobilizing Project is all about, and this is one of the reasons why I want to get involved.
And you are one of the site managers at the computer centers. Which site do you work at?
I am at PUP, the Philadelphia Unemployment Project, and we service quite a few people in the course of a day. Many people who are looking for jobs because they're unemployed, or maybe this is their first time. In many cases, we're educating them as to how they're going to put their resumes together, or just how to find out what skills they have and to give them the hope that they know there's something that they could used to do a while ago is still useful now, which is really difficult to get that message across.
So at the computer learning centers, you are providing, along with help on people how to maybe fill out job applications and find out or getting into the work field for the first time. You're also providing basic computer literacy. How would you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you categorize the need for people to have internet access, to be online?
I think the need to be online is mandatory. It's almost a human rights issue now, whereas the accessibility to be able to pay bills, sometimes to fill out prescriptions as well. It's about choice. When you're in a small community and you don't have access to the computer, then your choices are limited. This opens up a whole world for you where you could do more and get more. So I think people really need to feel as though that they're comfortable with it, and they have a right to use it, and they should be able to educate themselves the best that they can to move forward and give them empowerment. So that's one of the things that the Media Mobilizing Project does, as well as the Philadelphia Unemployment Project. But it's necessity now. It's no longer a luxury, as they had tried to tell us at one time, in order to have a computer. Now everyone needs one, and that's just a simple thing. It's just a few things that come off the top of my head, but for the most part, now it's the only way that you can file for unemployment is on the computer. The digital media today is a great big wide place, and we're trying to close it up, so people can actually feel as though they're part of the planet, part of the world, and it's growing. And so we're trying to introduce them to those things now, and how to fill out forms online, how to drop and drag.
This is just because of the. So I know I've tried to get my grandmother to be online, and her excuse is always, "I'm too old for that. I can't learn to use that." Have you come across those kind of scenarios at your time at the computer center, and what's your response to those things?
Usually those responses I give are, yes, you can do it. However, I'll do one-on-one with you. I'll sit next to you and tutor you. They are more open for the idea of learning how to use the computer when they think they have someone there to catch them if they make a mistake. Sometimes it's fear that they think if they click the wrong button, that that they're going to mess something up, and or that their identity is going to be revealed to some stranger, because you hear the news always talking about these incidents, but we're teaching them about internet security, so therefore they feel a little more comfortable about using a computer. So I tell them, come on, let's try it.
So earlier you mentioned that people also come in to tell their stories and share their stories. What exactly did you mean by that?
But when I'm talking about the stories that people tell when they come in, they're talking about how they wind up at the Philadelphia Unemployment Project. Everything from being homeless to having access to a computer just to get their emails. People who have stories about they are interested in research because they have AIDS or HIV. People who are experiencing mental health issues. They want to learn about their disease and how to handle it through research, or organizations or facilities that can provide them with health care. So it's really important that as social media grows, that the opportunities become vast for people to utilize to become better people or the healthier. So, so that's what we try to do, is show them ways to find solutions. So that is my purpose, and that's also what I see that Media Mobilizing Project embodies in their mission. To try to improve the quality of life for those who are less fortunate, or for the ones who are fortunate to share. So those are the things I like about the organization, as well as the Philadelphia Unemployment Project.
All right, so Renee, it sounds like you guys at the centers are doing a great amount of work. What's the best way that people can find out more information if they haven't gotten, if they haven't heard the answer to the question that they may have watching this? What are the best ways to get more information about the computer centers?
The best way is to go to www.mediamobilizingproject.org.
All right, thank you, Renee. And we will also have more, the best ways to contact your local Key Spot Center at the rolling credits of this segment. Renee, I want to thank you once again for coming by and sharing the work that you guys are all doing. It's an amazing job. I want you to keep on doing the great job that you have been doing so far.
Thank you for inviting me. It was fun, and I love to share.
Thanks for coming.
Media Mobilizing Project TV.